I am already running on fumes. I mean, we haven't even kicked off against the Vikings yet.
Oh, I know the feeling.
And if you're a loyal fan right now, you get it. This unique, exhausting blend of wanting to see our young guys fly around.
And at the same time, just being completely disgusted by the situation this team is in, organizationally.
Yes, exactly.
It's that feeling where you should be doing a player evil, but you just can't look past the context of it all.
You can't.
Our scouting report, the Big Blue Tee, it put it perfectly. This franchise feels like a brand new luxury car, but the steering wheel is missing. You've got the pieces, right? The shiny engine, maybe a star defensive tackle. The direction.
The direction is nowhere. The ability to actually guide the product on the field, it's not there.
It's not.
And that lack of direction, that is where the deep, profound frustration is for me.
Right.
When I look at how we're ending this season, and I look at the leadership, the GM, the ownership who put us here, I just can't believe there is any confidence left in this building to deliver a winning product.
It's hard to find it.
The choices, the resource allocation, the glaring holes that just stay unpatched, it all points back to a failure at the very top.
And that failure forces you, the fan, into this terrible late season dilemma we've been talking about.
Oh, it's the worst. We have two just truly miserable outcomes staring us down.
The first is the one we all know too well.
The classic. The familiar soul-crushing fourth quarter collapse where the effort just fades and mistakes pile up. That one hurts.
It does. But the second flavor of disaster, the one that, truly harms the future,
is the random December win.
The random December win that ruins your draft position and just confuses the entire building.
It muddies everything. We need clear information on this roster and an accidental win for a front office that, let's be honest, doesn't need more confusion.
That's the last thing they need.
If that happens, if we somehow stumble into a win and Joe Schoen feels validated in any of this, I worry we're going to repeat this whole cycle.
Yeah.
But, okay, let's look at the bar for this week. The state of this team is so dire that the only standard for success is basically avoiding total embarrassment.
It's almost laughable how low that metric has sunk. The expectation is really just this.
What is it?
If the Giants don't allow a punt or kick return touchdown, they're probably going to be in this game.
That's the standard. The Giants, please don't trip over your own shoelaces.
Basically.
Special teams meltdowns are a weekly feature. The fact that not giving up a kick return TD is the main goal, that tells you everything about the foundation right now.
So today, our mission is to look right past the scoreboard.
Forget the score.
We are focused on the clues, the forensic analysis of the future, who's fighting, who's building.
And what can we learn about Jaxson Dart, Abdul Carter, and a really critical kicker tryout, all happening amidst this genuine organizational failure?
Let's start where the Vikings will, attacking our biggest weakness.
The run defense. The expert analysis confirms every fan's worst fear here.
We have to. Before we even get to the Viking scheme, you just have to acknowledge the frustration. We are in this spot because the organization failed to build a competent defense against the run, especially outside the tackles.
An issue that should have been fixed, last offseason?
Precisely. And now you've got Minnesota coming in hot. They're playing disciplined football with J.J. McCarthy. They don't need him to be a superhero.
Nope.
Their formula against us is, it's criminally simple. It's all in the report. Run the ball, use play action off of that.
And then roll McCarthy out.
And roll McCarthy outside the pocket to isolate someone or just scramble for a first down.
They are going to run until we prove we can stop it. And we have given them no reason to believe we can.
And the problem is so specific. It's not just a general failure. It's about scheme and assignment against outside zone runs.
Right.
Our linebackers are just too slow to fill the outside gaps. Our ends struggle with containment. They get washed out. It's a technical failure.
So if Minnesota decides to run outside the tackles, the report says it's, and I quote, basically ordering from the Giants' defense menu. Would you like 150 yards with fries?
That's about right.
That lack of gap integrity on the edges is it's demoralizing to watch week after week.
And this gets compounded by what we're calling the zombie question. It's late in the season, the record's bad, there's no faith in the leadership. So the question is, who still cares enough to maintain that discipline?
You need to see who's playing December football with pride and who's
who's playing like it's a group project and everyone stopped responding?
That's the perfect way to put it. That's the technical term for veterans going into business decision mode, right?
Yeah.
Prioritizing not getting hurt over making a tough run stop.
Exactly. We need to see the young guys, the core we're evaluating, flying around with intensity, because that's the only way we get valuable information for next year.
Yeah. If we see effort lapse, if the linebackers are hesitant to scrape and fill, that's not just a bad play. That's a deep indictment of the culture right now.
A huge indictment.
So if the defense can't hold up on the ground, the offense is going to face immediate pressure. Which brings us to the main event.
The main event.
The reason we are all tuning in. Jaxson Dart, he is the hope, and he's going up against an absolute blitz carnival this week.
This is where it gets really interesting, because the Vikings defense under Brian Flores, they bring pressure like it's late on Went.
Yeah.
They blitz a lot too. We're talking A-gap pressures, corner blitzes, safety rotations. They live to create chaos and disrupt timing.
Okay, so how does Dart, who we need to evaluate, how does he counter that specific kind of chaos? We've seen him look shaky when the pocket really collapses.
Well, the scouting report is encouraging, but it's nuanced. It says he has been solid against blitz looks.
Okay, what does that mean?
It means pre-snap, he's identifying the pressure, he's making the right calls, but, and this is the critical part, he struggles when the pressure actually gets home. His footwork breaks down.
And the throws get inaccurate, or he takes a sack. So what's the counterpunch? What's his secret sauce to deal with this?
It is 100% the quick game.
Get the ball out fast.
The source material highlights that a big chunk of his passes come out in under 2.5 seconds. He is efficient when he is fast. His best trait is not letting the chaos cook fully.
I like that. He's beating the blitz by just taking away their time to get to him.
He's eliminating the pressure window.
So the key to the whole game then, it rests on two things. Can Dart keep that internal clock running to get the ball out that fast every time?
And can the tackles, who have been this unexpected bright spot for us,
I know.
can they hold up just long enough for that quick release?
If the quick game works, it protects him, it protects the play, it makes Minnesota think twice about blitzing.
That efficiency requirement immediately shifts all the pressure.
Onto the pass catchers.
Right onto the pass catchers.
Exactly. If Dart is firing the ball hot and quick to beat that blitz, it's hitting their hands at high speed. They have to secure it instantly.
We need reliability. Now more than ever. The pleading demand from every fan watching is so simple.
Please, just no more ball hits hands and becomes a trampoline.
Drops are absolute momentum killers. They stall drives, and they completely undermine Dart's numbers, making him look bad when he actually made the right read.
So who are the key guys? Who has to step up for this quick game to work?
Wan'Dale Robinson. He has to be reliable on volume, especially on those quick hitters to move the chains. We need to see that consistency.
Okay.
Theo Johnson needs to show reliable hands and, crucially, some yards after the catch. He's our biggest red zone threat.
What about Slayton, the veteran in the room?
Slayton needs to finish plays. He's usually the deep threat, but in this kind of offense, he has to secure those shorter, high-pressure throws.
We just need someone, anyone, to be a reliable short area option to bail Dart out. Now, let's talk about that unexpected good news for a second. We need some hope before we dive back into the organizational dread. The O-line play has been good.
Shockingly, yes. The tackle play specifically has been a real bright spot in the report. They are holding up. Their technique is consistent.
And see, that is the most frustrating part of this whole mess. We have a young QB showing promise. We have surprisingly strong tackle play. And the team is still a dumpster fire.
It's the definition of seeing individual competence get buried under collective disarray.
It just circles right back to the top. The pieces aren't being put together cohesively, and the defense is just letting the whole operation down.
You have to credit the players and coaches who are doing their jobs, like the tackles, even as the whole thing fails around them.
Okay, let's pivot to the defensive building blocks. We have to find clues about who's going to survive the roster reset that's coming. I am obsessed with the Abdul Carter watch.
Carter is fascinating. His value is all in the pressure metrics, not always the box score.
Right.
He has been living in the backfield, generating disruption. The report confirms he pays rent back there.
And this isn't just about stats. This is about the psychological path to becoming a year two monster. His mission is to stack good weeks.
Yes.
We need to see him link focus to preparation to results and build that confidence. He needs to finish this year just terrorizing offensive tackles.
And that accumulation of positive reps is so vital. We're looking for professional habits, coming in prepared, maintaining technique for 4 quarters.
And refusing to let that December apathy creep in.
Exactly.
And speaking of unexpected bright spots, Cordell Flott. He's emerged as a wild bright spot.
Flott's coverage numbers are really painting a picture of a potential building block. We're seeing him succeed in man coverage, especially in the slot.
Teams aren't targeting him as much.
His target share is surprisingly low for a guy getting that many reps.
That is a genuine huge victory in a season that's basically been a power outage. If Flott is for real, that's one less massive hole this front office has to try and fill.
However, we do have to address the third rail, the organizational consequence of all this chaos.
Text her, Lawrence.
Ah.
The elephant in the room.
The discussion is, it's unavoidable because of the frustration we started with. There is serious off-season smoke about a total roster reset.
I hate this conversation.
I know, but when a regime that has delivered this level of dysfunction is forced to reset, sometimes they feel they have to cash in assets for draft capital.
So the idea of trading a foundational, dominant player like Lawrence is terrifying. But it's the logical result of a front office and ownership that failed to build around him.
It's the byproduct of poor decision-making, forcing a painful reset.
So we have to be realistic. While we're watching these young guys develop, we also have to look at them through the lens of, trade value and future structure.
It's a tough spot to be in as a fan.
Speaking of bizarre focuses, I cannot believe the kicker situation is one of the most important storylines left this year.
Welcome to this era of Giants football. When the foundation is crumbling, every single position becomes a documentary.
Ben Sauls is getting a real audition. 3 games to prove he's reliable. Now, I am pleading with the coaches, give him high-pressure kicks, 4th and 1 at the 20. Trot out the field goal unit.
We have to see him tested under pressure. You have to check this position off the list for next year.
Because the Giants have been stuck like it's 2009, while the rest of the league has totally modernized special teams.
It's been a weakness for so long.
This just highlights the absolute desperation of the fan base.
Yeah.
We are literally saying, forget the touchdown. I want a field goal opportunity, just so we can get some certainty.
Getting that position checked off the list is huge for planning for 2026.
For sure.
The psychological relief of knowing you have a reliable kicker, it can't be overstated. 3 solid games from Sauls is more valuable than a meaningless December win.
So let's wrap this up. The anticipated game flow, the script feels like it's already been written, doesn't it?
It really does. The structure suggests the Giants will hang around. Mostly because Dart is making those quick, decisive throws to negate the blitz.
And the young defenders, like Carter and Flott, will flash. They'll make some big plays.
But the Vikings are just going to lean on that run game and play action. They'll wear the defense down.
And then the 4th quarter shows up, our old friend, the villain we already know. That's when effort, gap integrity, and reliable hands are all tested under the highest pressure.
So for you, the listener, what are the 4 deciding evaluation factors to focus on this week, no matter what the score is?
First, no special teams catastrophe, please. Just fundamental competence.
Second, secure pass catching on those hot reads. Receivers have to bail Dart out.
Third, can the defense show some pride late in the game? Can they maintain gap discipline even when they're tired?
And fourth, does the kicker, Ben Sauls, pass his audition? Can he hit those field goals when the spotlight is on him?
Which brings us to the final provocative thought we want to leave you with. It's one that really defines Jaxson Dart's ultimate ceiling. We know he's efficient when the ball comes out in under 2.5 seconds.
Yeah.
He can beat pressure that way. But if that quick release becomes his only reliable mode of operation, what does that mean for the vertical passing game? For his ultimate potential as a franchise quarterback?
That is the core question to mull over, isn't it? Can he develop the ability to navigate a collapsing pocket, extend a play, and launch a successful deep ball?
Or is he permanently just a highly efficient, quick hitter system QB?
And that distinction is going to define his value for years to come and what kind of team you have to build around him.
So when you watch this game, don't watch the scoreboard. Watch the clues, watch the habits, the progress of the young players. Watch who is building for the future in all this chaos.
That's all you can do.
If the Giants win, we'll sigh and worry about the draft pick. If the Giants lose, we'll sigh and confirm that we need sweeping changes. Either way, we'll be right here with the TT.
Just wanted to say a massive thank you for tuning in to Big Blue Tea.
Absolutely. And A huge shout out always to Black Freezy TV.
Oh,
For
definitely.
the fantastic programming, the production, everything that makes this possible.
Yep. Their work behind the scenes is just really appreciated.
It really is.
This has been Big Blue Tea.